In recent times, there's been an increase in crimes using personal information compared to the past. The management of personal information has become stricter to the extent that a personal information protection law has been enacted.
What does this mean? My personal information, which only you have, is being leaked. I apologize. Could you please calm down for a moment? Take responsibility. Find the culprit and fire them.
Now, with such incidents happening one after another, we, the Overseas Sales Department, were called to the President's office. There's no doubt that personal information from our company has been leaked. It is the result of your lax information management. You'll be held accountable. Severest pay will be provided, but you don't need to come to work starting tomorrow. Huh? And so, we were unreasonably dismissed as we were falsely accused. After being fired, I walked through the back corridor of the department store. The company I was fired from was a major department store where I had worked and built my career since graduating. To be fired for such a thing, it's unbelievable. Officially, it's a retirement due to company reasons, but in reality, we were scapegoats.
Hey, Tadamichi. You look terrible.
Izumi, Izumi Nogisawa, the daughter of the president earlier, and my fiancée.
Tadamichi, I'm sorry, but our engagement has been cancelled.
Huh?
It's only natural, isn't it? Since you're no longer in a position to inherit the company together with me. I also have something I want to do. So I'm sorry.
And thus, on this day, I lost both my job and my fiancée. What should I do now? I mutter while packing my personal belongings into a box in the office. The reality of losing my job hasn't sunk in yet.
What are you gonna do now, Kusano-san? This is really sudden, isn't it?
I got fired, huh? What should I do?
Let's look for a new job! There's no point in looking back anymore.
Those words gave me a little encouragement. Well, let's introduce myself. My name is Tadamichi Kusano. I'm currently unemployed and 28 years old.
Here, it's tea I bought at the shop earlier.
And the girl sitting next to me is Futaba Wakamiya. She used to be my junior colleague in the same department before we were both fired. Since we were colleagues in the same department, I think we get along well. As for what we are doing now, it's job hunting. Well, it was Futaba's suggestion that we decided to go to the countryside. Losing my job and breaking off the engagement. It's so tough.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about what happened in the past.
Oh, job hunting, huh? In the midst of the urban turmoil, I'm starting to lose confidence.
Well then...
And that's what she suggested. A job at a rural inn. And we arrived at a station in a deserted town. I'm exhausted. Isn't it a bit too far?
I guess it was, but it's probably better to be this far away from the city.
It's amazing that there's a station where you can't even use electronic cars nowadays. It's shocking for someone like me who lived in the city. Just one train every 2 hours is also shocking. I can't believe she found a job posting here. That's what I thought as we walked towards the inn. After walking for 30 minutes, we finally reached the inn.
Yay! Solo barbecue was amazing! Right? Eating meat and rice alone in the outdoors! Woohoo! It's awesome! I know, right, Ku-chan? That's right, Su-chan!
We spotted a strange woman who seemed to be playing 2 roles by herself in front of the inn. What is that? As we looked at her in amazement, our eyes suddenly met.
You saw that?
We never wanted to! We found ourselves being confronted by a strange woman for some reason.
Well, you know, there's no one else around, so it gets lonely. I was talking to my imaginary friend Ku-chan.
The woman in front of us laughed as she said that. But... an imaginary friend, huh? What a sad person she is.
Hey! You just thought of me as a sad person, didn't you?
Are you a psychic?
So, what brings a couple to this countryside? Oh, are you customers without a reservation? Job opening? Huh? Oh.
What do you mean, oh? You definitely forgot about it, didn't you? And she said customers. Does she work here?
No, I just remembered.
That means you had forgotten it.
Shut up! Let me introduce myself and forget that I forgot about it. I'm Suzune Momochi, a 23-year-old beauty. I am a beauty. The one and only manager of this inn, Super Rural Inn.
You are so loud. Her tone of voice, her pose, the name of the inn, her self-introduction. Everything about her is really strange. And, as we were prompted, we enter the inn. It's a splendid inn that doesn't look like it's in the countryside.
So, you weirdos came all the way from the city to work here, right? You pass. So, you will start working as soon as you move in. Yeah, you're young and energetic. That's good enough for me.
While thinking that was way too easy, I asked her, well, I appreciate that, but before that, do customers really come here?
Well, they do. It's quiet season now, but this is the only inn in town, so... We have tourists and guests who use it for accommodations during ceremonies and events. Surprisingly, there are quite a few.
I see. In that case, I suppose it's sustainable as a business. That's where I found reassurance. I wouldn't want to be employed and then have it go bankrupt right away.
You can use this room. I've cleaned it already.
And so, half a month later, I finished organizing my belongings and moved into this super rural inn. However, it's quite a remarkable name for an inn. It certainly leaves an impression, but...
Work starts tomorrow. You can use whatever's in the inn. Oh, but please don't touch the computer. It's used for storing customer info. Well, I'll explain everything in detail tomorrow. Oh, Kusano-san, hi.
There's Futaba, dressed as a maid. Apparently, she decided to work here and moved in right away. That was quick.
Oh, Suzune-san. The guests who only use the hot springs went home. I saw them off. Okay, thanks. Work is so much easier now. Alright, since there are no reservations today, let's have a welcome party for you guys. Let's have tons of meat.
And that night, we ate and drank to our heart's content.
Keep grilling and keep drinking. Eat to your heart's content.
Oh, Momochi-san, you're so generous.
Hey, you should call me Suzune-sama, or the Majestic Boss.
Majestic boss! You're the best! Finally, on this day, Futaba and I took a step forward on a new path. Now, while we were having such a feast...
To think they got a job at a rural inn, they've gone quite far. So they said if I'm given money, I might spill the beans? Yes, what should we do? What's the demand, depending on the situation?
We had no idea about the exchange happening between Izumi and the woman. Now, as for the job I was assigned, it mainly involves cleaning and attending to guests. Futaba handles customer service and helps with cooking. Otherwise, Suzune just told us to work flexibly. Well, it's my first time doing this kind of job, so it feels refreshing. Compared to the busy days of chasing quotas, it's really peaceful.
Kusano-san, a group of guests is here. I need your help.
Understood. I'll come as soon as I finish up here.
Good work. We had many guests today, huh? I made lots of staff meals, so please eat.
After 10 p.m., it finally became the time for us to turn the lights off, and we finally had our meal.
Apparently somebody passed away in the neighborhood. I can't entirely be happy about having those guests then. But anyway, I'm grateful that you came here.
You've been running this inn alone since inheriting it from your grandmother, right? It must have been tough.
Well, it's a promise with Grandma. I said, I'll definitely protect this inn that Grandma inherited from Grandpa.
Suzune was reminiscing and cherishing the past. I used to have such conviction when I was working at my previous company, but it would be a lie to say that I have no regrets. But I can't bring myself to go back now.
But you know, I can give you one good thing that happened from the two of you coming. Not feeling lonely! When there are no customers, I don't have to call my imaginary friends anymore! Do you get how lonely it was to be alone in this big inn for days? Eventually, you start to hear hallucinations. Hello? Can you hear me? Let's talk! Bother!
Hey, that hallucination just set the spell of destruction! In summary, it seems that being alone here makes you go mad. What a beautiful night sky! You can't see this kind of scenery in the city. The gentle breeze blowing after taking a bath is pleasant, and you can keep looking up at the night sky absent-mindedly.
Hey, Kusano-san?
Hey, Futaba. Futaba comes over. She's also wearing a yukata, so she must have come to cool off after taking a bath too.
This place is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, there are no convenience stores or entertainment facilities. It's inconvenient, but this peacefulness is really nice. Come to think of it, when I was working at the department store, every day was really tough. It was just a life of working and going home to sleep. I can't say that getting fired was a good thing, but this is a good place for sure.
Kusano-san, do you want to stay here forever?
Before getting too cold, we went back inside and tried to go back to our rooms, but suddenly, Futaba asked me that. Forever, huh? I wonder. I haven't thought about the future yet. What about you?
Well, I guess. How about I just follow you? Good morning!
A few days later, Suzune wakes me up by jumping on my futon in the morning. The inn should be closed today, though. Let me sleep a little longer. It's a day off.
I don't care. Come on, get up.
And so, I was forced to wake up on my day off. So, what are you gonna buy? Before I knew it, I was driving a rented car.
There are quite a few things to buy. There are many consumables and such.
She has someone deliver the groceries, but it seems she occasionally has to go far to buy daily necessities in bulk. By the way, Futaba is staying home. She's going to take care of the phone calls. Damn it, I should have done that too. After some shopping, we had our meal at the food court.
Does this count as a date too?
Huh? I don't think so.
You're so boring. Well, you have Futaba-san anyway, I guess.
Futaba? There's nothing between me and her.
What? But would a non-couple come this far together? Well then, maybe I should try to have you date me.
Suzune grinned smugly, as if to test me. Yeah, stop teasing an older guy.
Stop ignoring a cutie's invitation. So, what's the relationship between you two? If it's not lovers, what is it?
Come to think of it, I haven't explained that, have I? I awkwardly chuckled. I'm at a loss for what to say. Meanwhile, as for my ex-fiancée...
So, how was it? Do you think they will leak the info? Yes. Therefore, I did as you instructed, ma'am. I see. Thanks. Anyway, it seems Tadamichi was really unlucky. I wonder what he will think when he learns the truth. I'm not just a useless president's daughter. I'll show that to you, Tadamichi.
Izumi murmured and smiled. We've been here for a few months now. Suzune's voice echoed loudly.
You finally got used to it and now you say this? I'm sorry. I thought about it, but I realized it's not right for me. Oh, man.
Suzune seemed a bit shocked. Well, I can understand how she feels when she suddenly wants to quit.
Hey, Kusano-san, say something to her.
Suzune suddenly turned to me. Does she want me to convince her to stay? Well, everyone has the freedom to choose their life. I can't say anything.
But still. Huh, we got a call.
Our conversation was interrupted by the ringing phone.
Hello, sorry for the wait. This is Super Rural Inn. Yes? Oh yes, I'll be here. Tomorrow? Okay, sure. Huh? Okay, I'll look into it.
And she became awkward after that call. I wonder what it was about. On that day, I was once again gazing at the night sky absent-mindedly after taking a bath. Futaba was with me again, and suddenly, she lowered her head.
Kusano-san, I'm sorry. I'm quitting even though I'm the one who invited you.
No, it's fine. You have your own life to live. I wonder if I should think about getting a different job too. Only you can choose your own path. Whether to stay here or go somewhere else, you have to decide for yourself. Meanwhile, Suzune started up her computer and looked at it alone in the office.
I'm quite lazy, but I guess that worked out for the best this time around. I see. This was the day when Kusano-san and I went out together alone, huh? Well, what a surprise. Or how should I put it? You never know what secrets people have, huh?
The next morning, as usual, we got changed and gathered at the inn's office.
No sleepover guests today. Just be prepared for a quick visitor.
A visitor? Is this some important person from the town coming for an inspection?
Well, something like that. So when they come, we'll handle it together. Understood.
And then, the visitor arrived by car in the early afternoon. And it was...
What? You are...
Futaba was the first to exclaim in surprise when she saw that person. I also opened my eyes wide and looked at that person. Izumi, my former fiancée.
Hello. I came to see Tadamichi Kusano. Well, I wish I could have said that, but...
She glanced at me for a moment, wearing a slightly nostalgic expression. And then, her sharp eyes shifted towards Futaba.
I have something to discuss with you, Futaba Wakamiya. You... What could it be?
Izumi was looking straight at her. On the other hand, Futaba avoided eye contact and seemed a little frightened. Hey, Izumi! Anyone would be scared when you suddenly show up and give such a scary look, you know? We got fired, and that's over, right?
No, it's not over, because we finally found out the truth. Futaba Wakamiya, we found out that you were the one who leaked the personal information of our VIP customers.
What? Those words had a considerable impact on me. Was Futaba the main cause of us getting fired?
That's awful! What evidence do you have to say such a thing? You're going to play dumb? Well, it doesn't matter. It will become clear in court. Court? I investigated the case privately. I hired an investigator and went to visit all our clients to gather information. After that, I contacted all the companies that called our clients. And one of them told us they bought our client list from a broker. So I got the info off of that broker. From there, it was easy. I just asked the broker who sold them the info. As expected from an illegal broker, once I paid them some money, they happily told us everything.
Well, I won't ask her how much money she paid. It must be a big amount, though. Whoa, you've gone quite far.
Well, we also have various types of customers, you know. We ask for maybe I shouldn't say it.
Scary. Well, I used to work for the same company. I have some ideas on who exactly she's referring to.
So, I found out it was you, Futaba Wakamiya. Well, it looks like you sold our list to all the brokers you could find.
Saying that, Izumi shrugs her shoulders. On the other hand, Futaba's expression has become extremely grim.
Ooh, that's scary. That face of yours. It's the face of a criminal who's been caught. So, anything to say about my evidence? You asked for it. What about you, Kusano-san? Do you believe me? You trust me, right? And you too, Suzune-san. You believe that I didn't do such a thing, right?
She shouts with a teary expression. I don't understand. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you anymore. I can't trust you. Huh? As you know, I'm quite lazy, so I consolidate the handwritten guestbook entries on the computer only when I have time. Yesterday, when I checked as I was told by Nogisawa-san on the phone, For some reason, the browsing history of the day when Kusano-san and I went shopping was displayed. What? You told her to check even that?
Then Futaba glares at Izumi. I guess her true identity has been exposed.
Were you planning to sell the information of our guests too? That's why you were gonna quit and run away. Don't mess with me!
Suzune finally raises her voice in anger. They were getting along so well, but that can change in an instant. Hey, could it be? Did you come to this rural place because of that?
Well, of course she wanted to run away far and feel safe, right? A typical criminal. You involved Tadamichi and camouflaged it as if it were normal behavior. Yeah. Everything you said was right. Well done.
At this point, she had no intention of hiding anything anymore. She reveals her true identity without hesitation.
So, what are you gonna do? Report it to the police? Well, with that level of crime, at most you'd only get a sentence of less than a year or a fine of less than 1 million. I see, you've done your research. But it's definitely worth suing you, right? In both criminal and civil courts. We'll do it thoroughly, so be prepared for that. Huh?
With a dark aura surrounding her, Izumi's smile was enough to frighten Futaba.
Sorry, Tadamichi. I'll take her to the police.
Who could it be? A woman came out of the car and took the son of Futaba away. Izumi, you...
I was finally able to clear your suspicions. But still, my father probably won't be able to ask you to come work for us again because it would compromise his image. I'm sorry. As his daughter, I'm in a position to inherit the company, and I can't go back to being engaged with you. So I'm sorry. But before we said goodbye, let me say this one thing. I really loved you. Kusano Tadamichi.
Tears flow from Izumi's eyes. Ah, she must have come this far just to clear my false charges. Thank you, Izumi. I'm glad you were my fiancée. With those words, she seemed satisfied and left. With various things going on and my heart in disarray, I tried to return to the inn.
Don't cry. I don't really understand, but is this also heartbreak? Alright, actually cry. Cry your heart out. I'll be right by your side today.
Suzune gently places her hand on my back.
Hey, please don't say that you're quitting too, okay? Don't leave me alone.
Strangely, I felt an inexplicable sense of relief from her words. Now, let me tell you what happened afterwards. Futaba was taken to the police, but unfortunately, there wasn't enough evidence for serious charges. However, she's facing a storm of lawsuits from all the department stores and VIP customers who suffered damages. I wonder how much the compensation amount will be. We can only wait for the trial results.
Compensation charges remain even if I declare bankruptcy? Seriously?
And, as an apology for this incident, the department store I used to work for created a new travel package. That's right. The Super Rural Inn became the official destination for their new travel package.
Well, if I get some free time, maybe I should go on a trip there.
Jeez, it's so busy! I liked how it used to be a more laid-back inn!
Shut up! Stop complaining! I'm so busy I want to cry too!
Thanks to that, our workload has increased dramatically. Well, let's think of it as a happy turn of events.
Tadamichi, I'll leave that to you! Oh, and don't forget we have a date tomorrow!
Yeah, I got it. And you too. Don't forget that either, Suzune. We're managing the inn together as a couple. That's right. We become partners both personally and professionally.
Sorry, Inaho. You know, like, handsome guys are better.
Dreams, which are set to help organize memories, sometimes reflect a past that you don't want to remember. So she's mine. That's a shame for you. We're in a different class. That's a lie. Why? In this way, I lost the first girlfriend of my life to a man named Toyohoro Ranjima.
Up. Wake up. Hey, wake up, Inaho.
Yes! I replied and jumped up. My name is Inaho Hoshiki. I'm 26 and work in sales at my father's company.
Get yourself together. It's already past lunchtime.
Her name is Shinmei Kayanuma. Her maiden name was Shogunyama. She's my cousin and has been a sales manager here for about 6 years now. So, Ne-chan, what do you need from accounting?
Well, I brought together today's expenses.
Ah, thanks.
Also, don't call me sis at work.
After saying that, she quickly left. She's strict and a little scary, but her dignified behavior makes her popular in the office. But in private, she shows a stupidly sweet face to her husband and son. Husband and children, huh? That's nice. I haven't tried to get a girlfriend since Ranjima took mine away when I was in college. If I were to make another one, a girl who won't betray me, who will treat me as an equal like my best friend. Nah, such a girl doesn't exist. Well, anyway, I'll do my best at work. The end of the month is really tough. I grumbled as I left work after the scheduled time. After joining my father's company as a new graduate, I was told to learn accounting for several years. It's already been announced that I'll be transferred to years. But I'll be working under Ne-chan, huh? Having a feeling that there will be many difficulties ahead, I headed to my usual place. Thanks for your hard work!
Hey, you came today too. You're so young.
The woman, whom I had become completely acquainted with, said cheerfully, "This is a big park in the neighborhood. You're also young and often participate in this, right?"
Well, when you're raising a child, this is the only time I can exercise freely.
Now, what are we doing here? I ran through the park at a good pace, out of breath. I'm running like this as a member of the marathon group. Well, I just run freely until the park closes at 9 PM to relieve my lack of exercise and stress. It seems that there was a troublesome runner in the past, so some volunteers formed this group to create discipline. I'm playing pretty well today. As I was thinking so as I was running, a young woman passed by me and got in front of me. Who is it? Was there a woman like this in our group?
This is Hoshimi-chan. She came for the first time today. Hoshimi Higashimori. She was in the track and field club at school.
I see. Let me add this to my self-introduction. I'm quite competitive.
Huh?
I increased my speed and got next to her, and she also increased her speed. When I picked up my pace, she picked up hers too. Hey, why are they running like they're running short distances?
Stop! Stop! Tomorrow's work will be tough if you run too fast.
We were both competitive. As a result, the next day, oh, my legs, it's so sore.
Hey, Higashimori-san. You're unsteady on your feet. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm alright. Jeez.
What the heck was that person? Our voices happened to overlap at the same time. And today again, I finished work and left the office. I haven't fully recovered from yesterday. I pushed myself a bit too much yesterday. I had better not today. Just when I was thinking that. Oh, you're Inaho Hoshioki, a guy of lower rank than me. Ranjima, huh? Did you make a girlfriend? No ring, so you're not married, right? I'll take your girlfriend away again if you get one. I'm a competitive guy, but I couldn't bring myself to talk to this guy. I tried to leave, but... You guys broke up, right? I heard from a friend. Heh, your ex, Hisame Takasago? I dumped her badly. It's not worth talking to this guy after all. I just walked away, holding back my irritation. Even if I get a girlfriend, I wouldn't let her meet this guy. Heh, you rich spoiled kid. Feeling so irritated, I ended up coming to the sports park and started running. How did this happen? I've been running side by side with Hoshimi Higashimori. Yesterday was a speed race. Looks like we're in an endurance race today.
Hey, you! Why have you been running next to me?
That's my line. If you don't like it, you can slow down.
Why me? Ugh, fine. Then it's time for another lap of speed racing. The loser buys a can of juice.
Fine, let's settle it once and for all. As I said this, I picked up my pace, and she quickly caught up. Again?
Watch your pacing!
In the end, we were the same as yesterday.
I can't. So, who won?
I don't know. We were almost side by side, and we hadn't decided where the goal would be.
Well then, that means I win.
No, then it's me. It's a childish conversation between two people who hate to lose, but...
So stubborn. We're really stubborn.
Yeah, because of you, I'll probably be bedridden tomorrow, unable to stand up.
Likewise.
We burst out laughing, and...
I am Hoshimi Higashimori. Looks like we could be good friends.
Friends or rivals?
Well, good friends are good rivals, like in a classic shonen manga.
That's how we became new friends. At that time, Toyohiro Ranjima was standing in front of my company, looking up at the building. Heh, damn him. I stole his girlfriend, but it still wasn't enough. My father, mother, and sister. Damn it. Oh, it's time for work already. Muttering these words, he finally started walking into the night town. Damn it, I lost by a small margin. 2 months have passed since Hoshimi joined the group.
Thanks for the juice. Inaho-kun, so weak. Loser.
Hey, that's a lot of things to say for just one step short of winning.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. You can say whatever you want. You're still a loser.
Well, before I knew it, we had become good friends. Love Koi City Marathon Tournament? A few days later, those of us who were gathered were told that, yeah, there's a small tournament in a month, but there seem to be not many participants. What do you say? Of course, we're all working adults, so it's only if our schedules match.
I'm up for it. I'll beat Inaho at the tournament. Yeah.
Hoshimi, is that a provocation? It is, huh? Fine, bring it on, yeah!
The loser takes the winner out for a day. I'll make you cry.
I'm gonna take you around until you ask me for forgiveness.
Hey.
The people around us were stunned by our usual interactions. Huh? A couple marathon? Mori-san shrugged her shoulders and said that.
Yeah, it seems to have the lowest number of participants, so they really want people to join. But why us? Well, you guys are the closest couple in our group.
She says we have the right to veto, but want us to think about it.
Oh, well, so she says, but... what are we gonna do? Couple marathon, huh?
For some reason, we were looking at each other with blushed faces. The main purpose of the event is to create the excitement of men and women running together and cheering each other to the finish line. Okay, I'll participate. The one who becomes a burden loses. If you run away, I automatically win.
Huh? Run away? Me? I'm gonna participate.
So, through a rivalry, we decided to participate in the tournament. A week later, I'm running eagerly every day with Hoshimi for training. In the end, it becomes a competition though. I'm starting to feel that it's fun. I smiled naturally. Just as I was about to head to the sports park today, that man came. Hey there, you look like you're having fun, huh? Are you going on a date now? When I turned my head with a groan, there was Toyohiro Ranjima. That happy face, you got a woman, right? I'm in a hurry, see ya. I won't gain anything by talking to this guy. I immediately chose to escape. Heh, fine. I'll take her away from you again. I won't make you happy. But Hoshimi as my girlfriend, huh? When I arrived at the park and met up with Hoshimi, I remembered Ranjima's words earlier and couldn't help but look at her that way. A girlfriend who can be like my best friend, huh? I guess Hoshimi indeed is.
Huh? Did you say something?
It seemed like my thought had come out of my mouth, and I hurriedly denied it. I better be careful. Then, the day of the tournament arrived.
Hey, Inaho, I'm here to cheer on you. Do your best. Is that your girlfriend? Nice to meet you. I'm Kayanuma.
Ne-chan, Hoshimi isn't my girlfriend. We are friends.
Huh? But you're gonna participate in a couple marathon, right? And don't be shy, tell me the truth.
Hey, it's a little early, but we're going to the starting point.
Hoshimi says and urges me to move. Did she help me as I was upset? An hour and a half later, approximately 21 kilo of a half marathon. The time limit is 2.5 hours. We can't see the leading group already. But we were running at our own pace, side by side, towards the goal. But...
What? Huh?
I'm not at fault. Marathon events are so stupid. Why is there traffic restriction? Hoshimi fell while trying to avoid a man who tried to cross the road without obeying traffic regulations. The nearby police immediately arrested him for violating the traffic law. But we were stopped here. What will you do? That leg, you sprained it, right? Should we give up and go to the hospital?
Don't be stupid. Ugh. If I give up from this, it will be a complete loss for me.
You really hate to lose. Okay, then let's go.
Now it's almost 2.5 hours since the start. The final section, the last runner is in sight. Oh, is the woman injured? She's running hard, supported by the man. Oh, beautiful! You could say that this is what we were looking for in this couple's marathon.
Announcement was made loudly near the goal. We somehow managed to get this far within the time limit.
Jeez, Inaho, shut her up.
I smiled bitterly. We finally both reached the goal at the same time. Are you okay? I'll send you home. We changed into casual clothes. When we went to the first aid tent, she was given a compress.
It's okay. I'll have to refrain from exercising for a few days, but there's nothing to worry about.
Still, it's normal for me to be worried if the woman I love got hurt, right? I must have been exhausted, and I said that without thinking.
What? What are you saying? In a place like this?
Ow! My back!
Seriously, even if you were to date me, we'll always be competing, you know.
She stopped patting me on the back, her face turning red, and said,
If you're okay with that, then would you like to go out with me?
That's how I got a new girlfriend. Payment checked! A special slip has been prepared! I'll insert it! Woohoo! A few days later, on Friday, I finished a month-end closing work by myself at an amazing speed.
Inaho, what happened? Suddenly you're working so hard?
Ne-chan, please don't disturb me. I don't want to leave work behind and come to work on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
I suddenly stopped and answered her stupid question. It's love. Love! Love is what drives me.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
I dare to say this. I have loved her for 10,000 and 2,000 years.
Hey, That was obviously from another anime.
Yes, tomorrow is my date with Hoshimi. And the next day, I finished my work in an unusually quick speed and safely arrived at Hoshimi's first date. Is your foot better?
Yeah. I don't feel any pain anymore unless I try to twist it.
Huh, then, is it better if you don't move your legs too much? Than a movie?
What are you talking about? We have to compete. Hey, grab the mic.
Karaoke was where I was brought.
It was my fault last time for holding you back, so I lost. So, I'm paying today. After this, we'll go to a board game cafe. It's a competition.
I'll beat you again. I thought it was strange that my girlfriend treated me on our first date, but I guess this is very like us.
Oh, that was nice. Damn it. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. We'll split the bill next time, I guess?
We had fun all day. In the evening, she was stretching out with a satisfied look on her face. I wonder where all the nervousness from this morning went. Once that foot is completely healed, I guess we can compete in more kinds of games.
Of course. Be prepared.
When we were having a conversation like that, yo, whoa, I can't believe you're with a woman. Ugh, Ranjima.
Huh? Ranjima?
It was Ranjima. My good mood was ruined. Girlfriend, right? Why didn't you let me know? You over there. Turn towards me. Hoshimi slowly turned around after hearing Ranjima's words and said,
Oni-chan?
Huh? Huh? Hoshimi? Why? Ranjima exclaims in surprise. On the other hand, I was also surprised. Oni-chan? You have different last names?
That's because my parents got divorced.
I heard later that her older brother, Toyohoro, was taken by the father, and Hoshimi by the mother.
So, are you still working at a host bar? You're not doing that steal a girlfriend thing anymore, are you?
That's... shut up! It's good money. Besides, why are you next to Hoshioki? That guy is the son of the president of the company that destroyed her family. Huh? My father worked for that company, and he was demoted to a remote island because of that president, and our family fell apart. Why are you friends with such a guy? That's why Ranjima hates me so much. That was the reason why he was jealous of me being happy. I just wanted to be with you and Mom. I wish we could get along better as a family.
Oni-chan, shut up. You're similar in your way of thinking, with Dad. Ugh, the worst.
As soon as she said that line, Hoshimi turned to her brother with the coldest expression I have seen. And I remembered about the person named Harutatsu Ranjima, who was sent to a remote island. If I remember correctly, it was Nechan's previous manager.
He left a collapsed pregnant woman alone, prioritized work, and degraded others. In the end, he angered his client and was demoted. He deserved it. How can you possibly hold a grudge against Inaho?
We live in a competitive society, so it's natural to kick down the weak, right? The smart guy wins. Hoshimi shrugged her shoulders, and her expression changes to one of resignation.
Oni-chan, no. Toyohoro Ranjima. It's not worth talking to you anymore. I go out with Inaho because I love him. If you harm him with a stupid grudge of yours, I won't forgive you. Never.
I can kind of understand from Ranjima's words and actions that he cares about his family and his sister. But when his sister told him that, he made an indescribable expression and disappeared into the night town. Shit! What the heck? That guy's Hoshimi's boyfriend? And what the heck does Hoshimi mean? What's the point of helping others anyway? After leaving us, Ranjima was wandering alone in an empty back alley at night. My stomach feels weird since yesterday too, and it feels
bed. Ow, it hurts. Someone, what is this? It hurts. I can't.
Ranjima falls to his knees and finally collapses from the sudden pain in his stomach.
Ambulance, someone, it hurts.
However, there was nobody, and even though some people occasionally passed by, they didn't stop.
Hey, you guys are way too selfish. Why don't you help me? Even though I'm in pain.
Going back in time, after Ranjima disappeared, Hoshimi and I were walking through the shopping district.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about my brother. Are you sick of dating me?
Huh? Why? He has nothing to do with our relationship, right?
But even though we have different last names, we are still related. So if we get married...
Well, let's think about how we will interact with him in the future. We've only just started dating, so we can take time to think about our future. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what happened after that. First, Ranjima fell down with acute appendicitis, and the only person who saved him was Hisame, whom he dumped badly.
I did terrible things to you and said the worst things to you.
Well, I can't just abandon you.
Strangely enough, it seems that now that he was in a position to be helped, he has finally begun to feel gratitude towards others. It was after a long time that they came to apologize to Hoshimi and I to report us on their wedding. Hoshimi and I have been dating for half a year.
Inaho, I will definitely not lose today.
I can go easy on you. I'm on a 2-game winning streak.
Shut up. If I win, you take me to an amusement park. You pay for it.
We are still like friends. That's why I will sometimes ask questions like this.
Are you two really dating? You're more like best friends.
Apparently, that's how others see us, but we confidently answer, we are dating. Each person has their own way of interacting with others. There was some hostility between us at first. We recognized each other and became close, and we will become even closer moving forward. I'm currently driving while listening to my favorite music flowing from the car stereo. What should I do? No matter how uplifting music is, I remain depressed. Why? It's because my clinic is on the verge of bankruptcy. It's a common small shiatsu clinic. For certain reasons, staff members have been quitting one after another. Massage therapists often have contract-based agreements. That's one of the reasons. Now, my name is Takuto Miyano. I'm an ordinary guy who has been a massage therapist for almost 10 years. I posted job openings, but it's not going as smoothly as I thought, considering the current situation and all. In addition to the recession, there's a global epidemic, rising inflation. Various factors are intertwined. The female staff members at my clinic quit because they wanted to reevaluate their way of working. It's tough without female staff. In these uncertain times when people are concerned about their health, I believe that massage therapists can contribute to society, but reality is tough. Huh? That person. She looks really tattered and unsteady. Is she okay? The woman walking on the pedestrian bridge in front of me seems quite unstable. It caught my attention, but the traffic light changed to green, and I slowly started moving. Well, maybe I should go and consult with her. In an instant, my consciousness drifted away from the tattered woman who had just caught my attention. Instead, the face of an acquaintance in the same profession came to my mind. But at that moment, the woman who was supposed to be completely out of my consciousness fell from the pedestrian bridge. Whoa! I had just started moving my car slowly, but I slammed on the brakes. Oh, but it's not like I can catch her just because I stopped. I panicked. Meanwhile, the woman continued to fall. In fear, I tightly closed my eyes and felt a big impact. Wait, Why did I feel the impact? Trembling, I slowly opened my eyes, and there...
I need a job.
The woman fell onto my hood of my car. No, she got buried in it. Huh? Oh, there's no time to be confused. If I stay here leisurely explaining the situation to the viewers, the car will explode. While trembling in fear, I hurriedly got out of the car to rescue her.
I'm really sorry.
She was immediately taken to the hospital by an ambulance after that, and it seems she's unharmed. As for me, I was busy being questioned by the police and calling for a tow truck. When all of that was over, I finally arrived at the hospital where she was taken. Wait, why is she unharmed?
Thanks to your car, I only got some scratches.
I see. It must have absorbed most of the impact. A few hours ago, I was calling out to her, Hanamiya, who had just fallen onto the hood. Are you okay? I'll call an ambulance right now.
Please give me a job.
Huh? Oh, well, we do happen to be short-staffed. No, first, let's go to the hospital. She kept pleading for a job. It doesn't seem like she intentionally jumped off. Anyway, after all that, here we are now. And even now, she keeps asking me for a job. By the way, it seems she's taken a shower at the hospital.
I feel incredibly sorry for causing you trouble and still being presumptuous. But please, could you give me a job? I'll do anything.
She seems so desperate. I wonder if there's a reason behind it. Huh, well, the thing is, I actually run a shiatsu clinic, and we're currently short-staffed.
I'll do it.
She's so eager. But being a massage therapist requires a license.
Then I'll do all the chores. Cleaning, laundry, anything.
Well, that could be really helpful, actually. Working at a shiatsu clinic involves more than just giving treatments. There's reception, phone calls, cleaning, etc.
Please. I have nowhere else to go. I can't even go back home.
She's clearly in a complicated situation. I understand. Once your injury heals, please come and work for me.
But really? Thank you so much! Then I can start today!
No, today's your day off. Wait, from today? There's no way you can! You're really going to get discharged without being admitted, huh? Luckily, her only injury was a bruise.
Alright! I'll go anywhere with you.
Well, since the car is badly damaged, I'll call a taxi, so wait.
I'm sorry. I will definitely compensate you someday.
I hailed a taxi and headed towards the woman I was about to visit before the accident. And we came to the fellow massage therapist, Tokyo Bodywork.
Oh, hey Miyano, what's up? You look pretty worn out, huh?
You're as lively as ever, Sawashiro.
It's because, finally, I'm dating the guy I like.
Sawashiro is in high spirits. Well, I'm glad to see she's happy.
So, what brings you here today? Any trouble?
We studied together at the same school. We've continued to consult each other like this whenever something comes up. We are old friends and colleagues in the same industry.
I see. That's troublesome.
I tell Sawashiro everything about the current situation. Sawashiro, who usually has a playful personality, switches to a serious mode when it comes to work.
It's painful when female staff members are gone, huh? But what about that girl? Nice to meet you. I'm Hanamiya, the one who broke through Miyano-san's hood.
Stop with the unique self-introduction!
Miyano, she's an interesting girl. Is she a massage therapist too? Could she be your girlfriend? Yes, that's the plan.
Hey, why are you saying that? She's not my girlfriend, just some lost and found I picked up.
Lost and found? Well then, how about we have one of our massage therapists go help you?
Really? That would be a huge help.
You've helped me before, so I'll send our promising rising star to you.
Sawashiro is a skilled massage therapist. The rising star she recommends must be good. I gulp nervously.
Kotone, come over here. What is it, ma'am?
Whoa, she's cute.
Kotone Fuji. She's an outstanding massage therapist. Do I get to treat patients? Yes. I think you'll get to handle a lot of different types of customers. So, what do you think? I'll go.
An immediate answer. Thank you, Fuji-san.
Call me Kotone.
Huh? Then Kotone-chan. Thank you. She's a peculiar girl, but if Sawashiro approves of her, there's no need to worry. The next day, the two of them came to work, and I give them a brief explanation. Kotone-chan, I'd like you to focus on treatments. So please take care of patients who prefer female massage therapists, okay?
Yes, I can't wait to do treatments. I'm excited.
Hanamiya-san, I'll teach you the reception duties, so come with me, okay?
Okay.
Our reception doesn't have a reservation system, so it's a bit complicated. We still manage reservations on paper, and we customize the treatment time for each regular customer. Just like this, you can look up the customer list.
I understand.
Oh, don't be so nervous. I'll be nearby as much as possible. After that, thanks to I and Kotone, the business started to run smoothly. I'm really grateful that the two of them came. Today's business also ended successfully. I should have gone to tidy up the treatment space, but she's late. Did something happen? What are you doing? To everyone's surprise, Kotone's face emerges from under the hole in the bed.
Miyano-san, Kotone-chan's stuck. Hi, I'm stuck.
But how? After that, Hanamiya and I would spend half an hour rescuing her. Kotone quickly became popular among our customers, and the number of regulars also increased significantly.
Kotone-chan, I'm looking forward to your treatment again. Yeah, I'll give you a good one today too.
You're amazing, Kotone-chan. If customers find out you're just here temporarily, they'll be disappointed. Well, if that happens, we can just recommend Sawashiro's clinic, I guess. But, that aside... Hey, Kotone-chan?
What is it, Miyano-san?
You seem a bit busy and tired. How about you take a break?
I'm fine. I enjoy the most when I'm giving treatments, so I'm not tired.
You have so much stamina. Well, if you say so. But if you feel it's too much, let me know right away. Huh? What's wrong?
Miyano-san, after work hours, I can give you a treatment.
Huh? No, I'm good.
You don't want it?
Damn it, she's cute.
Miyano-san, I'll give you a treatment too.
God, that's my rib. My rib! Hanamiya, with her cheeks puffed out, tries to destroy my ribs. Why?
You must be tired, huh? This spot is really stiff.
You're wrong. It's bone. It's hard because it's bone, idiot.
Miyano-san, I want to become a massage therapist too. Please take me as your apprentice.
Oh, it's so sudden. But if you give this kind of treatment, it'll be unbearable. I feel like an important conversation is taking place, but my bone is at its limits. I give up. I'm gonna die. And so, our daily lives went on noisily, yet peacefully. 3 months have passed since I and Kotone arrived, and today, Sawashiro has come to visit.
Miyano, how are you doing? How's Kotone?
Well, it's amazing, really. I want her to officially be a part of our clinic.
No.
I knew it.
It's Sawashiro-san, hello! Ai-chan! How's work, having fun? Yes, it's great! Lately, I've been thinking about becoming a massage therapist too! Oh? That's great, go for it! But Miyano-san won't take me as his apprentice. Don't worry, nowadays you can get qualified online too! Is that so? Well, I really want to become a massage therapist. Seeing Miyano-san, Sawashiro-san, and Kotone-chan, it's really cool. And I want to get a skill I can use anywhere. Wherever I go, I want to be able to live independently. I want to become that kind of person.
I still haven't heard her personal story. I thought there must be a complicated story, but... Hey, were you that serious about it?
Hey, you're terrible! I was serious all along. Well, sorry for crushing your rib bones, though. What? Miyano, you broke your rib bones? That's hilarious. In a way, you have a talent.
It's not funny. And I refuse that kind of talent.
Ai-chan, you're the best.
And it was decided that I would take an online course. And whenever I had free time, I taught her stuff. She was studying really hard for the certification. I could tell she wanted to become a massage therapist no matter what, which made me happy. Hey, you've improved!
Hey, I won't break any rib bones anymore.
Thanks to her, my clinic is filled with smiles every day, and we spend peaceful and fulfilling days. Such happiness is suddenly shattered. Around the time when I's online course was about to finish, an unwanted visitor suddenly came.
Welcome, huh?
So you were here, huh, Ai-chan? I've been looking for you, you know?
Why are you here? I'm not coming back to your place anymore.
I's frightened. Sensing that, I stand between them. Do you have any business with her?
Yeah, I have a really important business with her. She ditched her omiai.
An omiai? I don't get the whole picture. When I met her, she was homeless. But she was supposed to have an omiai? It doesn't add up.
Huh, it seems like you haven't been told anything. So let me enlighten you. That girl is the daughter of Hanamiya Holdings' president.
Hanamiya Holdings? I know that company. Anyone does. It's a company that runs relaxation services and hot springs, commercial facilities, and train stations across the nation. And the heiress of that company ended up homeless? How?
So, hey, don't you dare think of becoming some massage therapist. You were born to use people like pawns. That's the kind of human you're supposed to be.
I've reached my limit as he came out of nowhere and said those ridiculous things. Don't you dare joke around!
Miyano-san!
She decided to become a massage therapist herself. Don't belittle our work. Everyone does it with pride. The customers come here to live a better life too. This place is full of love. But you wouldn't understand that, huh? I don't know who you are, but I won't let you take I.
This isn't a place for people like you.
Yes, Ai-chan is an excellent staff member here, bringing smiles to everyone. The regulars who were here confronted the man, and Kotone quietly goes behind him with an ominous expression.
What the hell are you guys? Don't come any close.
Kotone, who knows how the body works inside out, seems to have done something to him. And he escaped from us quickly. Damn, who was that guy? Are you okay?
I love you!
What? She jumped into my arms. I couldn't hide my confusion.
When you say something like that, I can't hold back my feelings for you, you know? I'm sorry for keeping things to myself for so long. Will you listen to my story? I'm the only daughter of Hanamiya Holdings. My father's the president, and my mother has always been a massage therapist. I used to think that one day I wanted to become a massage therapist too. I had such thoughts. But it seemed like my father didn't want me to become one, and he strongly opposed it.
I want you to learn my job and be in a position to protect this company and many massage therapists around the country.
Without realizing it, I found myself nodding at my father's words. If I don't become a good president, all the therapists working for us might have been in trouble. But one day he told me to do an omiai, and I hated the idea and ran away from home. For several months after that, I was homeless. I realized that I had nothing. I couldn't live alone. I had no job. I was in despair, and I was so hungry that I fell from that pedestrian bridge. By chance, the person who picked me up was you, who runs a shiatsu clinic. I couldn't help but think it was fate. And I realized that I really want to become a therapist myself. Miyano-san, it's thanks to you.
When I learned her story, something welled up in my heart. I'm really glad we met that day, even though it was the worst way to meet.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
But I also think it's fate. There must be a reason why I ended up picking you up. So, as long as you want to, stay here with me. You're about to get your license soon too, right?
Miyano-san, I want to stay here too.
Huh? Kotone-chan?
I talked to Toka-san about it. I'll continue working at Toka Bodywork, but I want to work here too. The customers here are important too, and because you're here.
What? Kotone-chan? Does that mean...
I also like you. I won't lose to Ai-chan. Aw, Kotone-chan! No, Miyano-san's mine. It's not decided yet. Miyano-san, which one will you choose? Which one will you choose?
Hey, wait a minute! Being approached by both of them and teased by the regulars, I felt like I wanted to disappear. And I talked to Ai, and she decided to visit her parents' house. She asked me to come along, so I went with them. As I suddenly disappeared from home, her parents were really worried. Even her dignified father, whom I heard was strict, was hugging Ai and crying. Oh, I'm really sorry for forcing you into an omiai. Please forgive Daddy.
Dad! I was also at fault. Ugh, I can't breathe. I'm sorry. I'm truly happy that you want to become a massage therapist. Mom! I'm really glad that you are proud of my job. It's a job that makes people's lives a little easier. It's the perfect job for someone like you. You have talent for making people smile. Mom! Thank you. I'll do my best.
I felt relieved from the bottom of my heart when I saw Ai's happy smile. Now she can pursue her dream. By the way, Miyano-kun, was it? Huh? Oh, yes. Thank you so much for saving my daughter's life. We owe you big time. Oh no, it's not like that. I just happened to be there.
No! That's not it! Miyano-san, it's fate, right? You said it yourself.
No, stop it! We're in front of your parents! I was embarrassed in front of her parents. I wanna disappear.
If he was chosen as your partner by fate, we should show him gratitude properly,
Yeah. If you need any support, let me know. After all, we were chosen by fate. I'm sorry, I'm safe for saying those cheesy lines. So please don't say that anymore.
Don't forget about me. I met you by fate, too.
When did you get here? A girl fell onto my car when I was on the verge of bankruptcy. That incident triggered a series of events that set my life in motion. And my life is filled with happiness right now. And so, with the support of I and her family, Miyano Bodywork completely turned around its business. When the recession is over, I'm sure the business will become even better.
What's going on? When did you become so popular with girls? It's so funny.
Stop laughing and help me! If one of them is truly my destined person, will I be able to choose the right one? I decided to leave it to fate and stop thinking about it.
Tsumuki-kun, why don't you want to talk to me? Ah!
I stand bravely in front of the frightened kohai and said, "Tanagura-senpai, please don't harass Tsumuki." And she turns her cold gaze on me. Why is this happening?
I'm Tsumuki Momoyama. I'm going to start working here as a sales admin from today. Oh!
In April, new employees joined our company, and there she was. Our gazes met, and Tsumuki smiled gently. She was my kohai from the track and field team in high school. Tsumuki was not good at track and field, but she had charm, so she was adored by everyone. Of course, she was a cute kohai for me too. But I never thought she would join the same company. By the way, my name is Haruma Matsudera. I've been working as a sales admin for 3 years. I finally feel like I know my job well. So I guess it's only natural my boss decided to appoint me. Matsudera-kun, may I have a word? My boss talked to me. Tsumuki was beside him. Once again, she's Tsumuki Momoyama. As a senior sales admin, I'd like to ask you to mentor her.
Haru-senpai is my mentor? I look forward to working with you.
What? You know each other? Yes, she was my kohai in high school. I didn't know she would join this company though. What a coincidence, huh? Then I guess you have no problem mentoring her. And so, I became her mentor. I heard the younger brother is a delinquent. I'm sure his older brother will be the one to take over the company. He's already the managing director as well.
Wow! As expected of you, you know a lot about the company's internal affairs.
During lunch break, we were at a family restaurant together. It's been a long time since we've had a conversation together.
Let's talk a lot today, it's been a while.
She was smiling happily. Yes, she was happy when she joined the company. But, after 2 months, she began to look gloomy. I wonder what happened to her. Did I do something wrong? I was starting to worry about her. A few days later, after work, I invited her to a family restaurant. Well, I'm wondering why you don't look well these days. Of course, if it's something you don't feel comfortable talking about, it's okay. But I was wondering if I could be of your help. When I said this, she started looking puzzled. I'm sorry. Was that none of my business? Then she started talking.
Do you know Toa Tanakura-san from the General Affairs Department?
Tanakura-san? Yeah, I know of her. I've never spoken with her though.
I don't want to go into details, but lately she's been following me around.
What? Toa Tanakura. She's 26 and works in the General Affairs Department. She's slender and looks like a fashion model. Her face is beautiful too. Actually, it's more like she's handsome. She has a great posture too, and even I, a guy, think she looks cool. Yes, everyone's impression of her is that she looks cool and handsome, then beautiful. She's a bit hard to approach as well. Some people call her a handsome girl. I can't believe such a lady would harass Tsumuki. The next day, I asked my colleague about her. Toa Tanakura, huh? So, you don't know about that? Huh? About what? Sure, that woman's good looking, and she comes from a rich family. But I suggest you don't go near her. Huh? Why? And after that, I asked a few more people about her, and they all said the same thing. Don't get involved with her. A weirdo narcissist. That summarizes what everyone said. But it's not like I've seen it firsthand, so I don't know if I should really distance myself from her.
Oh, please stop!
I heard Tsumuki's voice and peeked into the storage room, and I saw Tsumuki with a pale face.
Why? Are you scared of me? I'm just trying to talk to you, you know? I don't want to talk to you. No, thank you.
The very person Tsumuki was refusing to talk was Towa Tanagura.
You're so shy, but I'm sure you'll want to talk to me eventually. No, never. I'm sure of it.
At that moment, my body naturally moved to protect Tsumuki.
Huh? You are... oh, well, whatever. Tsumuki-kun, why don't you want to talk to me?
For a moment, Towa was surprised at my appearance, but she ignored me and continued the conversation. Tanagura-senpai, please don't harass Tsumuki.
Harass? Huh? I'm just showing her my love. L-O-V-E. You understand?
What?
I am even more beautiful in the eyes of the cute Tsumuki-kun. This is the perfect collaboration of a cute girl and the elegant me. Therefore, I want Tsumuki-kun. That's true love, don't you think?
Isn't that self-love? Oh, I guess that's still love.
Huh?
Tsumuki hides behind me. Well, she must be scared. I'm scared of her too. Anyway, she obviously doesn't like it, so please stop.
She's just being shy. You just don't understand.
No. It's you who don't understand.
Well, whatever. I've made some great discoveries. You were Haruma Matsudera, was it? This is good enough for today. I'll leave for now.
Towa said that and left.
Haruma-kun, I'm now fond of you, so let me say this. From now on, I'm going after you. I'm going to make you fall in love with me.
What? I stood there with my eyes wide open. The next morning, when I arrived at work, for some reason, Towa came to the sales department while I was looking at the bulletin board.
Good morning, Haruma-kun. Oh, my. I see my beautiful self in your tie pin.
Oh, good morning. Wait. How can you possibly see that?
What are you talking about? Of course I can see it. I'm too beautiful to overlook. Well, that's all right. Anyway, let's talk about love, Haruma-kun. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to talk about love with Haruma-kun. This is making me nervous. Oh, this is unprecedented. Oh, yes, this must be fate. Oh, I can't get over this feeling.
Whoa. But, hey, it's time to start working, you know?
Even if work tears us apart, fate will bring us back together again.
Towa leaves with a cool line. I'll never be able to understand her thought process.
All of that sounds very familiar to me.
At lunchtime, we came to a family restaurant to escape from Towa. I now know why you looked so disturbed and why everyone was avoiding her. A weirdo narcissist. That was so true. She looks so beautiful, and yet such a disappointing character.
What do you mean disappointing?
Why? What? Why are you here? Towa is looking down at us, and she responded with a loud voice.
Of course, I stalked you guys all the way here. And you think I look beautiful? Of course I do. That's very accurate, Haruma-kun. Your impression of me is only getting better. Now we have no choice but to talk more about love.
You have very convenient ears, and you're so optimistic. But she sits down, forcing her way into my seat.
I'm going to say it simply, Haruma-kun. I am in love with you. I'm serious.
What? Regrettably, I got excited for a moment, and when I turned my head to Tsumuki, I don't know why, but she was frustrated with her cheeks puffed out. Ugh, I'm so tired. Finally, it was time to go home, and I was walking down the aisle with mental fatigue.
Let's talk about our future plans. Haru senpai, I'm angry.
I let out a sigh at this incomprehensible situation I'm in.
Wait a minute. I have no intention of going on an arranged date.
I peeked into the warehouse. Towa was on the phone.
Dad, I've told you before, haven't I? I don't want arranged marriage. Yes, you're right. I know, the reason I joined the company was that, but...
Something was different from her usual tone. Wait, she can talk normally like that? Anyway, I shouldn't be eavesdropping any further. I quietly walked away.
Hey, good morning. Fate has brought us together again.
The next morning, when I got off the train, Towa spoke to me with full of energy. Tanagura-senpai?
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun is blessing us.
It's raining so hard. The sun is hidden away, and it's been raining all morning.
Oh my god. I look so beautiful in the raindrops, and there's so many of me.
There's no way you can recognize each and every one of them.
That's only because you're ordinary, but I can do it. Use your mind's eye.
No way. And in the end, Towa said she didn't bring an umbrella, so she decided to go under mine.
We're walking together under the same umbrella. Doesn't this mean we're already lovers?
Would you stop that incomprehensible thought process? By the way, you're talking like that on purpose, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
Suddenly, her usual light-hearted tone was gone. That was what I thought from what I overheard yesterday. If I'm right, why is she doing this?
Well, I am who I am, and however I am, the beautiful me loves you, that's for sure. Of course, I love Tsumuki-kun too! I want to go out with her. I want to pet her! But right now, I want to talk about love with you. Now let's talk about love.
Well, I should keep a fair distance from her in any case.
Senpai, you and Tanagura are too close these days.
I came to the cafeteria with Tsumuki to have lunch together, and that's what she said to me.
You guys stick together and talk every single day. It's as if Tanagura-san's your girlfriend.
Is that how it looks?
How else does it look?
That's strange. She was in the same situation as me until a few days ago. What's different about me?
Haruma-kun, she said I'm your girlfriend. It's thanks to us spending a lot of time talking about love.
When have we ever talked about love?
Even I have never been so close with Senpai yet.
What in the world are you doing? What's with that odd behavior? I'm glad you're no longer my fiancé. A fiancé? Tanakura-senpai and the managing director? He's the son of the president of this company and is now the managing director.
My favorite right now is Haruma-kun. I won't give him to you, okay?
Why do you think I want him? He walked away as he said that. Towa kept a straight face as she talked to him.
Well, now there's no one to get in our way.
Hey, Tanagura-senpai? Towa pulls me close to her as the managing director went out of sight.
Now, which one of you is going to have a cup of morning coffee with the beautiful me?
Towa says that with a smile, but it looked like she was forcing a smile on herself. Well, half a month has passed since then.
Tanagura-san, you're always with us these days. Of course I am. We're great friends. Oh, today's ramen was delicious.
Well, once you get used to her, surprisingly, she's not so bad. She's actually quite normal.
But this is the last time we'll have fun like this.
The last time?
I'm going to have an arranged date with the son of the president 2 weeks later. What? Didn't you and the managing director break up? It's his younger brother this time. He saw my picture and liked it, apparently. That can't be helped. I'm too beautiful.
That's her usual line. But she wasn't as energetic as usual.
You know my parents run a company, right? They made me the managing director's fiancée without talking to me about it. They even forced him to get a job at our company, saying we're going to get married anyway. Well, I accepted it for the sake of my parents and their company, but it turns out he wasn't my type after all. So I tried to make him hate me. That's why I've been acting like this.
Oh, so that's why he broke off the engagement with you. Her weirdo narcissist character was, after all, her fake self. Although her initial plan succeeded, now she might have to marry the delinquent younger brother. Well, that's a disaster.
I like men who can actually protect women. I hate those who are all mouth.
Then she turns her gentle face to me, her eyes looking straight at me. Oh, what? Me?
Yeah, I told you a few times, didn't I? I really like you. That day you stood in front of me to protect Tsumuki-kun. I was longing for that. I've always wanted someone to protect me. I thought if I became friends with you, you would protect me too. But you could have told him that from the beginning, no? You had already broken up with the managing director, right?
It would certainly be natural to think so. But you didn't want the managing director to find out you were actually normal, right? Then he might get back together with you. And now that another arranged marriage is underway, you realize there's no point acting strange anymore.
That was surprising. You actually understand me, huh, Haruma-kun? Well, that's exactly it. I'm sorry. I know I've annoyed you two for a long time. The boss wants me to be his daughter-in-law. I don't think about what happens after the arranged marriage. Well, the reason I told you the truth is because we're outside the office. Please don't tell anyone about it. Sorry. Just think of me as a selfish, annoying woman. Well then, see you.
Towa stood up and waved her hand as she walked away from us. She looked somewhat lonely.
Haru-senpai, I'm going to say something outrageous right now. I love you, Haru-senpai.
What? What? Her sudden confession of love made me raise my voice. It was so sudden. That really made me surprised.
And with that in mind, please listen to me. Let's go ruin her arranged date. My name is Toa Tanagura. This unfortunate day of the arranged date has finally come. Apparently, the guy wanted to have this arranged marriage today, a week earlier than the initial plan. What is he thinking? Because of the sudden change in schedule, my dad couldn't come. I'm all alone. It's so depressing. I wish Haruma-kun would come to my rescue. I guess that won't happen. Reality doesn't work like novels. I know that. I tried so hard to not go on the arranged marriage by doing all those strange things. But now a more terrible younger brother of all people wants to marry me. Damn it! And to hear he's fallen in love with me just because I look good. He must be a jerk. I am aware that my appearance attracts a lot of men, but I don't want that kind of fake love. Well, it's not something I could say since I was faking myself too, but that's that. I think this delinquent guy I'm meeting today is really a delinquent. It's not a fake personality. Ugh! Just looking at his picture alone, I know he's far from my type. And I've arrived at the restaurant where I'm supposed to meet him. I'm here. Maybe I should have just shown my true self to Haruma-kun and asked him to run away with me. I arrived 20 minutes late on purpose. I hope this guy gets annoyed by this and breaks off the engagement. This was my last hope. Alright, let's go. What? As I was led inside by the waiter, I became speechless.
Hey, you're late.
It's bad being late, you know. There they were. The two people I wanted to see the most. What are you guys doing here?
I guess you could call it a fake arranged date.
That's right, and I'm the fake matchmaker. Huh?
You look confused. Please sit down so I can explain. And we revealed the truth to Towa.
Actually, my father's a famous politician. So I'm sorry, but I looked into your father's company and pressured him. Pressured him? How?
I guess your father was a bit hesitant on this arranged marriage to begin with. He easily accepted our proposal. So, our plan was to make you engage with someone else first before today's arranged date. I told him I'm your new fiancé for now. Then the other party won't be able to have an arranged date with you anymore, right? And eventually, after they give up on you, we can break off our fake engagement too. Of course, it might not go so well, but this was the only thing I could think of.
Haruma-kun.
Oh, please thank Tsumuki. She's the one who came up with this.
Thank you, Haruma-kun.
Towa jumps onto me and hugs me. There were tears in her eyes.
Thank you. Oh, I've always wanted someone to protect me. I love you, Haruma-kun. Ugh, I knew this was gonna happen, but it's frustrating anyway.
Well, as I had planned, the arranged date between Towa and the managing director's brother didn't happen. Towa is now my fiancé. Now we are supposed to break it off, but...
I'm not going to break up with you, because I really love you, Haruma-kun. Wait! That's not how it's supposed to be, and I confess my love to him too. I love you, Haru-senpai. Tsumugi-kun, I'm going to make the most of the opportunity you've given me. Hey! Please don't ignore me! Towa-san, you promised me, right? We'll play fair and square. Oh? When did we talk about that again? Oh, I can hear the voice of Haruma's heart. Towa, I love you. Towa, let's get married. Oh, that's what he's thinking.
Stop making stuff up. It's been a month since that day. Before I knew it, the three of us were always together. And one day, about 2 more months since then, with pale faces, we were watching news at a cafeteria.
That guy got arrested, huh?
Yes, the younger brother of the managing director just got arrested. He got in a fight with a woman and killed her. He was even on drugs. I'm so glad you didn't have to marry him.
Yeah, it's terrifying to think I might have married him. Hey! Stop clinging on Haru-senpai!
But I wonder if this will affect her company. Even if he never worked for the company, he's still the president's son, right?
Don't worry. If it ends up affecting our company, I'll make sure you two get a job at my dad's company. I'm glad I met you two, you know. I want to repay you the favor.
Besides, says her, as she stuck even closer to me.
Finally, I can love you without pretending to be someone I'm not. And I won't let you go, Haruma. Hey! I told you I'll never give up on him too.
Oh, hey.
Now let's just get married to this beautiful me. No! I'm marrying him!
So, what happened after this? I'll tell you some other time.
Takeuchi-san, thank you for today as always.
No problem. Thank you as always. Don't work too hard.
Really, thank you.
The other day, the CEO of this client company passed away, and the daughter, Mei Fujisaki, became a young CEO. We regularly visited, and I was also shocked that the kind CEO had passed away. At the same time, I had a strong desire to support the new CEO that was still finding her way.
You teach me a lot, so it helps.
No problem. If it's something I would know, ask me anything.
You're really kind, Takeuchi-san.
That's... The new CEO is really cute. As I was thinking that, there was a voice calling for the CEO.
Madam President, please hurry. Yes! I'm sorry. Takeuchi-san, take care.
A good-looking secretary, who wasn't with the previous CEO, talks to the CEO with a rather harsh tone. These past few months, what I've come to understand from visiting multiple times is that he's a secretary, but he's very cold to the people around him. But actually there were exceptions. The secretary, Yamasa-san, was about to pass by me when he stopped in front of me, Asagi Takeuchi. What's up?
No, nothing. Take care on the way back.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's right. He's nice, just to me. Actually, he has feelings for me. Or so you might think. A good-looking fellow like him liking me?
Asagi-kun, you...
Wait, Yamasa-san. Yep, it's possible. Oh, excuse me. It seems I drifted off into a daydream there. With dumb things like that in my head, I left the client's office. One day, I'm working in the office as always when a coworker calls out to me. Asagi, phone call from Fujisaki Corporation's secretary. Line 1, okay? Okay. I took the phone call from my coworker and answered the phone while imagining the good-looking secretary's face. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's Takeuchi speaking.
Sorry to bother you when you're busy, Takeuchi-san.
Huh? Who?
It's about the next meeting, but something came up in the CEO's schedule. I'd like to discuss another date. Takeuchi-san, can you hear me?
Huh? Oh, yes, I apologize. Another date. Then... What? After the phone call, I thought deeply. Who was that just now? A new secretary? But is it normal to hire multiple secretaries? I don't know. She was super cute. That secretary just now. How lucky are my ears to hear such a sweet voice. I started to think carefree things like that. Then, the coworker who patched the call through came by. Hey, Asagi, you've got a lot going on too, huh? Huh? What? Because that secretary just now, super scary, right? I only patched the call through, but I was about to wet myself. Don't say wet myself. Well, now that you mention it, I was about to wet myself in a way.
Don't say wet myself. That's nasty. What do you mean, in a way?
Plus, the person just now probably isn't the secretary. Are you sure you didn't mishear?
I wouldn't do that.
The company's secretary wouldn't speak with such a sweet voice.
Huh? Sweet?
Asagi, what kind of scary people do you usually talk to? Huh? If you think that was scary, I'm judging you. Well, in a way, it was scary. We had a very inharmonious conversation. We agreed that sweetness is subjective. I came to the meeting that had been rescheduled over the phone. As I was admiring the largeness of the building as always, I saw Yamasa-san speaking in the lobby. Yamasa-san, this document was missing. I apologize.
Be more careful with documents we give to our clients. Missing is unacceptable.
I apologize. Yamasa-san's tough. Yeah, that phone call was definitely another secretary. As I was thinking that, the CEO came to me before Yamasa-san did.
Hello, Takeuchi-san. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, no, it's okay. Hello, ma'am. I thought I would ask the CEO something I was curious about. Ma'am, by any chance, do you have multiple secretaries?
Huh? No, she's my only secretary.
Huh? She? Not he?
Oh! Yamase is a woman.
What? Yamasa-san comes to us just as the shocking truth comes out.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Takeuchi-san. Hello to you too, Madam President.
I did think they were androgynous, but a woman. Handsome enough to make men around the world cry.
Takeuchi-san, what's the matter? You're staring at my face.
Huh? Oh, nothing. I apologize. Handsome as always. Oh, no. I mean, you're lovely.
Huh?
Whoa! I apologize. What am I saying? You would think I always preferred androgynous women, That's how captivated I was by Yamasa-san. If Yamasa-san's the only secretary, then the phone call from the other day has to be another person. What does this mean? Did I mistake them for another company? I started to feel that way, and I felt a cold sweat coming out of my face.
So, about what we discussed on the phone the other day.
Oh, I didn't make a mistake, yes! But, wait, then that means that woman... Oh, man! I feel like I'm going crazy!
Takeuchi-san, why are you making all those faces?
A few months later, time passed without me ever meeting the secretary from that phone call. And, as always, I'm visiting Fujisaki Corporation today. Hey, you're Takeuchi-san, right? I really look up to you. To think that devil secretary Yamasa-san smiled at you. There are rumors that you're the only one, Takeuchi-san. What's your secret for being liked by her? The male employee that was being reprimanded a while back was looking at me with hopeful eyes. I laughed and avoided the question nonchalantly. Then, I was guided to the usual meeting room. Excuse me... What? Takeuchi-san? When I opened the door as if entering my own home, I was suddenly pulled into the room. Then the door was closed, and I can hear the male employee's troubled voice outside. I had closed my eyes out of surprise, and when I slowly opened my eyes...
I was waiting for you, Takeuchi-san.
What? There was a beautiful woman I had never met before, but the voice sounded familiar to me. What? I think we've talked on the phone before, right?
Yes, not just once, but many times.
Many times? As I was taken aback by the woman closing in on me, the sound of knocking on the door echoes. Takeuchi-san, are you okay? Are you alive? I'm sorry. Did I lead you to the wrong room? There are rumors. Our company. If you go to the wrong room, you'll be eaten by a snake. What the heck is that scary myth? Did you just click your tongue? The woman distanced herself from me and closed in on the door. Then, she starts speaking in a voice different from before.
Hey, Tanaka, we have a guest. Be quiet.
Yikes! That voice is Yamasa-san? You were here? I apologize!
Ugh, jeez.
I felt like I was still going crazy. The woman looked back at me cheerfully. I don't believe it, but... Yamasa-san, is that you?
Yes, it's me, Yamase.
What? No way! Because Yamasa-san is more handsome and...
Oh, could it be, Takeuchi-san? You like handsome people?
That's not what I meant!
You liked this version of me better?
Whoa! It really is Yamasa-san!
What's wrong? Nervous? You're cute, Asagi.
I like you! I felt like an unopened door was being forced open inside of me, and I hurriedly distanced myself from Yamasa-san.
Please have a seat, Asagi-san.
The CEO?
The CEO had urgent business, so today it's just you and me. Are you happy?
You're too close, Yamasa-san! I wasn't sure what to do about Yamasa-san who kept coming into contact with me. The usual meeting went on at this distance from start to finish. Where do you usually keep that body hidden away?
Hidden? Oh, this? I usually bind myself with cloth. It's actually pretty suffocating, so I feel very relaxed today.
Oh, I see.
Do you want to see?
Why would you ask that? Yamasa-san looked completely different, and it seems my brain was rejecting the fact that this was the same person. With this and that, we had our meeting, and it was time to go. Let me excuse myself. Please tell the boss that I came by.
Thank you. Asaki-san.
Yamasa-san grabs my sleeve and stops me. What's up?
Would you like to go on a date next time?
What? Date? With me?
Yes. I want to go out with you.
Yamasa-san looked straight at me and talked to me. I asked something I was curious about. Why are you nice to just me?
That's because...
Yamasa-san averted her eyes shyly and showed a soft smile.
That's because you're a special person.
I'm special? What does that mean? I didn't know the reason, but Yamasa-san's words and shy expression made me happy. I decided to go on a date with Yamasa-san. This Saturday, in front of the station, we made those plans and finished the meeting feeling a little embarrassed. The day of the date, I was waiting for Yamasa-san in front of the station, and she soon came.
Good morning, Asagi-kun.
Good morning, Yamasa-san. There was Yamasa-san, looking her usual androgynous self. The only difference was that she was calling me Asagi-kun. I wasn't sure if she knew or not that I was attracted, but Yamasa-san looped her arm through mine.
Let's go then. There's somewhere I want to go today.
We got on the train, Yamasa-san leading the way. We were almost at Yokohama. Yokohama? It's my hometown, actually. Did I ever tell Yamasa-san that? But it's a popular tourist spot, too, so I figured it was a coincidence, and I didn't press the issue. Where are we going today?
I thought we'd have a meal in Chinatown. I like that place.
Me too! Chinatown! Let's go! We decided not to enter a restaurant, but to walk around and eat.
Look, Asagi-kun! Dailongbo!
That's big! I've only ever eaten xiaolongbao when I used to come here, so this is a first.
Me too! My first time! It's big, so let's split one.
Let's do that! We had conversations like a couple would have, and we decided to share a dailongbao.
That's hot!
Yamasa-san huffing and puffing. It's really cute! Is she handsome? Is she cute? This person's so unfair. I held my head in my hands. Yamasa-san, do you have a sensitive tongue?
I'm weary.
So cute. After that, we ate many different things, and we were full. I haven't eaten this much since I was in school. I went to a university in Tokyo and got a job in Tokyo from there. I haven't been able to come here much, so I was able to have a really good time today. Whatever the case, it's true that being with Yamasa-san makes me nervous, but strangely, I feel a sense of nostalgia too. While thinking that, I was waiting for Yamasa-san to come back from the restroom when... Yamasa-san? When I looked, Yamasa-san came back looking like a cute girl.
I changed. I wonder which one is Asagi-kun's type.
She said she didn't know which, so she showed me both. I thought Yamasa-san was cute for that. Both are lovely, so it's hard to choose. When I answer honestly, Yamasa-san smiles happily.
Okay, Asagi-kun, let's go to a memorable place.
Huh? Memorable? Where could that be?
Don't worry about it, follow me.
I left Chinatown with Yamasa-san, who was more carefree now after changing. This is... When we got to the destination, it was a high school I had graduated from some years back. How do you know this place?
You still don't know? Of course it's not my place to say, but I've changed a lot, so...
What?
I'm classmate Asagi-kun, Nami Yamase. I guess you wouldn't remember because I wasn't really called by my name.
Nami Yamase. This was the first time I had heard Yamase-san's first name. And I felt like I had heard that name before.
It's Jimmy. You don't remember?
Huh? Jimmy? The one that was called that because she was Jimmy? That Jimmy?
Correct! You remember that? Whew.
What? Wait, I thought you were a handsome guy, but you were actually a girl. And on top of that, a super duper cute, beautiful girl, and now you're telling me you were actually Jimmy. I'm being punked right now, huh?
That wasn't the point.
The old memories were coming back. I remember the classmate that I took care of a cat with in high school. There was a classmate of mine who was called Jimmy. Jimmy because she was Jimmy. My classmates gave her an uninspired nickname like that. The quiet girl didn't complain about that nickname, and she just accepted it silently. I'm sure that my classmates back then didn't even think about how she really felt about it. And I was treated the same way that she was. Plain and introverted. My name was Asagi, so sometimes I was called Negi. But one day, my classmates said Yamase-san and I had a lot of similarities, so people started calling me Jimmy too. You too! 2 Jimmys! What a good match! And that's right, we're the Jimmy brothers! Ha ha! I didn't take it as bullying, but I was always worried about Yamase. One day, I saw Yamase caring for a cat behind the school and talked to her. Do you like cats?
This one's also always alone, and she hangs around even a person like me.
I still can't forget Yamase's face as she laughed sadly. Hey, can I hang here too? I say that, and Yamase looked surprised. She nodded. I couldn't see well because of her glasses, but I think Yamase was crying a little. From that day on, I would go see the cat with Yamase during breaks. Does the cat have a name?
This one's called Jimmy too. I thought if we matched, it'd turn into a happy name.
I see. Then the 3 of us is the Jimmy brothers. I was reminded of old memories. Yamase's profile, gazing out at the school grounds, was illuminated by the sunset and very beautiful.
I was happy back then. My only friends were Jimmy and you, Asagi-kun, but still, I was happy. A sad name changed into a happy one because of you two. It became a treasure of mine. After graduating, you went to a university in Tokyo and I went to a university in the countryside and we couldn't see each other. That's when I realized that I like you. After coming back, I was still coming here to take care of Jimmy.
It's not like I forgot. I also thought the time I spent with you and Jimmy was fun. So let's keep seeing each other after graduation. I couldn't say that. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't say it or even exchange contact information. After graduating, naturally drifting apart and living in a new environment. In that time, the fun memories were fading. It felt like they were slowly coming back to me. Jimmy, thank you so much for never forgetting. I love that time that the 3 of us spent together. You changed so much though. I couldn't recognize you. I laughed, and Yamase laughed back at me shyly.
I thought that when I met you someday, I would want to be someone respectable. So I desperately worked on myself. Then the way people saw me changed. Boys would try to talk to me more often, but I just couldn't accept it if it wasn't you. That's why I wore these androgynous clothes and had a cold attitude on purpose. I was trying to keep men away from me. It was a bit pointless, though.
That's why you were nice to only me, huh?
What else could I do? I always liked you.
I understand. I'm happy that I learned you were Jimmy.
Oh, the little one, Jimmy, the cat. I wonder if she'd be happy too. You were gone, and the days were lonely taking care of her alone. That I was able to persevere because of Jimmy. When Jimmy died, and I really thought I was alone, you appeared as the person in charge for my client. It isn't strange to think that's fate, right?
Yamase was truly beautiful, smiling like that, and I couldn't ignore my feelings.
Asagi-kun, I love you. You who stayed by my side when I was being laughed at as Jimmy, more than anyone.
Yamase, thank you. But I'm the kind of guy who had forgotten about the Jimmies. I would at least like to go pay my respects to Jimmy, the cat. But, can I?
Of course! Jimmy will be happy too.
Another day, we scheduled another date and were in Yokohama again. I had come to pay my respects to Jimmy. It had been a few years since I saw Jimmy, and I softly stroked her picture. Jimmy, long time no see. Sorry it took so long for me to come. Huh?
I guess I'll forgive you, she says.
What is that imitation? It's not good.
What? Jimmy sounded like this.
Really? She was a lot cuter.
I spent more time with Jimmy, so of course I'm correct.
Nami was so cute, hitting me out of embarrassment. I held my stomach and laughed. Then, I directed my voice to Jimmy again. Thanks for taking care of Nami, even after I was gone. From now on, I'll take care of Nami for the two of us. My palms remembered how Jimmy felt even though I hadn't touched her in years. I was happy and smiled a little. Nami, from now on... Huh? Oh, what's wrong?
It's your fault.
You could almost hear steam coming from Nami. She was there covering her face. We recalled Jimmy and laughed at. It was the two of us, plus one, so even those things became a treasure of mine. The Nami who could laugh like that. I want to really take care of her from now on. Looking forward to the day you would meet me. The Nami that kept working on herself is the most beautiful in the world. Now, I might be able to say an embarrassing line like that.
It's been a while.
Been a while. You... a woman? Now, what would you think if your best friend, whom you thought was a man, appeared as a woman? I wouldn't believe my eyes and would think it was a dream. In fact, that's what I thought. How did I end up in this situation to meet him or her in the first place? It all started back a week ago. Haruki, do a marriage interview. You are so damn close. My name is Haruki Ueno. I'm just an ordinary office worker. I have no girlfriend, no friends, and the only people I talk to are my family and my co-workers. My father has been giving me a hard time since this morning, pressuring me to go on an arranged marriage interview. Why do I have to go through the hassle of a marriage interview? Stupid son, this is for me. What? I want to be called father and flirt with a young girl too. I want my young daughter-in-law to scratch my ears and give me massages. Hey! And yet, you don't even have a girlfriend and spend all your free time hanging around. If you're my son, bring a wife. So, go to a marriage interview. That's the worst idea I've ever heard, even as a father. And eventually, I'll have her to take care of me. And we'll take a bath together and...
What is this stupid husband talking about?
Mother, it made a dull sound and he collapsed. Is he okay?
Thus, peace has come to the world, period.
Peace?
Well, but it's not a bad idea to have a marriage interview as life experience. And if you don't think it's a good fit, you can just say no. This man and I had an arranged marriage. As for choosing a partner...
Did she dodge the subject? Well, that's how I ended up going on a marriage interview. Mom has a point about life experience.
The other party is already waiting for you.
By the way, I didn't know the other person's name or face in advance, but... well, I guess there's a marriage interview like this. The waitress urged me to go in, and a woman with a cool expression was waiting for me with a straight back. Oh, she's just a normal, beautiful person. Sorry, I'm late. After a slight gasp, her eyes widen.
Are you my partner for the marriage interview?
Yes, I am. I am Haruki Ueno.
You look nervous, don't you? So am I. Please don't just stand there. Sit down, demon lord of tyranny.
Yes, I am. Now, if you'll excuse me... What?
Oh, my name is the demon lord of tyranny. My chaotic form is the symbol of fear. My eyes strike awe into all living things, and my words become a curse. The red dragon sealed in my right hand surpasses all other magical beasts. Huh? Was this the introduction?
Embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. I forgot about it. I finally forgot about it. But don't remind me. Add to my status, I'm a former patient of Chuni syndrome.
I know that feeling.
This is where I finally realized the identity of the person in front of me. You're not really Kaoru Ichigaya, are you?
You got it right. Well, it's a nostalgic reunion, isn't it?
This is a guy who was my best friend in junior high school. I met Kaoru at a cram school in a neighboring town where he went to junior high school. Well, we were Chuni syndrome buddies. A guy?
It's been a while.
Been a while? You... a woman? What? Kaoru was a man in junior high school. I see. So you dress up as a woman.
I don't think any man would come to a marriage interview session dressed as a woman, right? Besides, I'm a woman. Want to find out? I don't mind since you are my ex-best friend.
Kaoru pokes her chest out with that. I'm not going to do it. You've changed a bit, but the way you talk, the voice... Sure, you sound like Kaoru. But you know, you don't want to get involved with each other since we'd had a quarrel and split up, do you?
Haruki.
My words make the surrounding air heavy. Yes, we had a fight a long time ago, and that was the last time we saw each other. There's some incredible coincidence. You're actually a woman, and my partner for the marriage interview.
Yeah, we had a terrible fight.
I am a demon king of tyranny, Palladian of the sanctuary. Welcome. Now together, we shall struggle with the ancient mysteries that I point out to you.
This spiral is... Wait a minute! Demon Lord of Tyranny, do you not understand?
Oh, you think you do? Then, reveal to me the riddle.
Well then, taste the power of the knowledge you have gained from my scripture. So, let's apply the formula here. Here, textbook.
Oh, this formula. The questions are too mean.
You know, when you solve past problems, it happens sometimes.
Haruki Ueno, Kaoru Ichigaya. It was a time before the entrance examinations for the third year of junior high school. We started talking at a cram school. We were brain-set buddies.
Behold, the tyrannical demon king! This book of magic. Can you understand this magic book?
Palladian of the sanctuary. You test my knowledge. Funny. I see. When a solitary man shows courage, new comrades will be born. What an easy task for this tyrannical demon king.
I mean, you know if you're brave enough to talk to someone, you've made a friend, right?
We just came from a bookstore, looking for a reference book on English, which I'm not very good at.
Haruki, the Japanese translation is totally wrong. Customers, please refrain from standing around for a long time.
At this rate, I won't be able to go to high school with you.
I don't think you need to stick with it. We won't change even if we go to different high schools.
No, I'm definitely going to the same high school with you. Watch me. I'll definitely raise my grades by fall because we're best friends. It's more fun together, right?
Haruki.
Yep, we're best friends. And I thought we'd go to the same high school and keep our friendship for a long time.
That's right. We were best friends, without a doubt. It was fun. For me, it was probably the best days of my life.
Kaoru looked up at the ceiling, as if reminiscing about the old days. Let's not do this. We've parted ways. And besides, it's a betrayal to hide the fact that you're a woman, isn't it? So I guess we never had the trust to be best friends. I'm leaving. I don't want to remember any more of this. I get up to leave.
Wait a minute. Did I ever once tell you that I'm a man? I'm not here to pick a fight with you, Haruki. I just want to talk with you. who used to be my best friend.
Kaoru's eyes seemed to be pleading with me, and I stopped. What's with that tone? It sounds like you set up this marriage interview.
That's right. I'm the one who set this up.
Why?
Otherwise, you wouldn't have agreed to it, would you? Since you're so stubborn, Haruki.
Well, you're right. If Kaoru had just come to see me, I wouldn't have agreed to it, as there's nothing to talk about now. Wait, my parents suddenly started talking about an arranged marriage.
Oh yeah, I went to talk to them, and they agreed. Easily. I mean, Haruki's dad is a little creepy.
By all means, marry our boy. Oh, a young girl. My brain is going to explode. Okay. Matchmaking or whatever. Let's have an arranged marriage, or rather with me. Let's do it now.
Oh hell, that's Haruki's father indeed.
Hey, come on. What do you mean?
Because isn't it? The tyrannical demon king. Oh, terrifying. In the depths of your eyes, the flames of sealed abyss are flaring.
Kaoru says this deliberately. By the way, I said that line a long time ago. Shut up, paladin of the sanctuary. On your back is the roaring roar of an evil demon with an ugly face.
Blast out! No, let's not do this. The damage is too much for us now.
No! My dark past is coming back to haunt me! It's as if someone else is reading out loud a poem I wrote a long time ago, remembering my Chunibyo syndrome's era. The shame is that much more intense.
Anyway, Haruki, I don't want you to leave right away. If you hate me, that's fine.
Hate. Right. Come to think of it, do I hate Kaoru? A little bit of discomfort in my heart. I don't know, hate? Do I hate this person?
At least my feelings... no. Oh, my legs go numb. Oh, ow!
Dog! Kaoru, whose legs had gone numb from sitting on the floor for so long, fell toward me, catching me by surprise. I fell down in the form of being pushed down by Kaoru. Ouch! Oh my gosh! I hit my back against the tatami mat and then realized that Kaoru's face was right in front of me.
Sorry. I guess sitting on the floor for a long time is not good if you're not used to it.
I understand. It must be hard to move your legs for a while.
I've been wanting to talk to Haruki for the past 10 years because I liked you, you know? I went to high school, then to college, then to work, but I never felt so much fun as when I was with you.
It was the same for me. The time with Kaoru was the most enjoyable, and the rest of my days were boring.
I don't know why. Even though it's been a long time since I've been with you like this, I feel uplifted when I'm with you. Maybe this is the feeling of liking? Hey, what am I saying?
Kaoru jumped back from me as if her legs had gone numb, and she's holding her cheeks with her face bright red.
Damn! I didn't mean to say this much today.
She's cute. No, what did I think just now?
Damn, Haruki! You're so good at putting me in the mood.
You just blow yourself up, don't you?
Okay, you know what? I just said something, but... I meant that is my true feelings.
Oh, you don't hide that part. However, with Kaoru's straightforwardness, my face instantly heated up.
Stop! Abort! Stop the marriage interview once and for all! I won't last if we continue with my face like this. Later. Let's meet up later.
Oh, okay. As if I was attacked by Kaoru's impatience. What a surprise. It was today. After I left Kaoru and came home, I rolled over on my bed and looked up at the ceiling. I never thought I'd see Kaoru again. She's actually a woman, and she likes me. Something doesn't feel real. It's as if I'm dreaming. While I was thinking about that, I received a notification on my phone. She said, I took a picture of me in a kimono, which is very rare, and I want to share it with you. Somehow, I thought she might have sent it to me blushing, and then I got another notification. When shall we meet again? Oh, I didn't expect to see Kaoru again like this after our fight and breakup. A fight. Come to think of it, why did we fight? I tried to remember the reason for it, but it was frustratingly difficult to recall. Yes, I got an A on the mock test, Kaoru. The fall of my 3rd year of junior high school, I finally got an A on the mock exam.
Congratulations!
Well, I studied really hard. There's a good chance I'll be able to go to the same school as Kaoru next year.
I see.
What's wrong? With Kaoru's grades, you got the same A's as me, right?
I'm sorry, Haruki. I can't go to that high school. I changed the school I want to go to, so we can't go to school together. Hey, but you know what? Even if we don't go together, we can still do things like we're doing now.
Don't be ridiculous! This is how Kaoru and I parted ways after dissolving our best friend relationship. The first and last big fight between two best friends that happened 10 years ago. Even though I can't remember it, apparently it was there in the corner of my memory. I was looking back on the fight in the form of a dream, perhaps stimulated by the meeting with Kaoru.
Oh, hi, Haruki.
Kaoru and I decided to meet up at a nearby park after our first meeting. Hey, why are you still dressed like a guy after coming out of the closet? Although, depending on how you look at it, you look like a beautiful boy or a beautiful woman with long hair.
I've always liked boyish style clothes. It's easier to move around in. Besides, it's better this way, right? For me and you?
Since you've told me you're a woman, I thought you'd come dressed up in something cute and cuddly.
Well, I have that sort of things too. Oh, I see. You like cute clothes.
You are thinking of changing your clothes, are you?
I thought about that too, but I thought it was okay for now. Let's walk a little.
Then we started walking aimlessly around the park. After a short silence, I was the first one to open my mouth. Hey Kaoru, about the cause of our quarrel.
I thought you didn't want to remember that.
I just remember it. Me wanting to go to high school together, and Kaoru changing your path. I'm sorry, you changed your course of study, which means that Kaoru had something that you wanted to do, didn't you? I just realized now that I was a kid and I was being selfish, saying that. I bowed my head. What kind of a best friend to get in the way of what your best friend wants to do and fight over it? I'm really sorry.
What? Wait a minute. It's not Haruki's fault. It's not your fault we got into a fight, so raise your head. That was because I didn't want Haruki to see me wearing a girl's uniform.
Yes?
So that fight was my fault. I was the one who ran away from you.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I didn't want to ruin our relationship. I knew Haruki thought I was a guy, so if I went to the same high school, I would wear the girl's uniform, right? I was kind of embarrassed that you would see me in a girl's uniform. I thought it would ruin our relationship if you found out it was a girl.
Is that what you suddenly changed your school?
Yeah, after all, that's why we fought and stayed that way. Of course I was going to clear up the misunderstanding that you thought I was a guy someday. However, if it was going to be like this, I really regretted that I had to change my school.
Her face dropped and she gritted her teeth. I wonder how Kaoru has been feeling for the past 10 years. Ha 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 ha. Pillion of the Sanctuary, what a lot of crap.
Huh? Haruki?
Nonsense. Utter nonsense, my friend. Thank you for the 10 years of solitary journey. From now on, let us cross paths and together go beyond the abyss. I extended my hand to Kaoru after saying a few nostalgic words. Totally. It's really stupid to fight and break up with each other thinking of each other's relationship.
I agree. It's really stupid.
Kaoru took my hand and had a little laugh and tears in her eyes. We'll definitely have a laugh about this someday, best friend.
Now, best friend is... Yeah, that's right. My one and only best friend, Haruki.
And we laughed together for the first time in 10 years. What is she doing? It's been an hour since I was told to wait a bit. Kaoru left me and went somewhere. She said she had something to show me if we could reconcile. I told her it could be next time, but she said she wanted to show me and took off right away. So I didn't even have time to hold her back. Oh, I need to go to the restroom for a minute. I get up to go for a moment.
Huh? Where are you going?
I'm suddenly approached by a woman. Oh, I'm waiting for someone. I'm just going to the restroom. A very beautiful girl came to talk to me.
Oh, I see. I thought you were about to leave in a rage because I kept you waiting so long.
Why did you say that? Oh, no way.
Yep. Sorry Sorry to keep you waiting, Haruki. You didn't know who it was for a moment, did you?
There she was, beautiful and feminine, dressed in a cute outfit.
Well, since we're here, I've prepared myself for a lot of things. How is it? Isn't it an eye-pleasing thing?
Kaoru said and took a few deep breaths.
Haruki, I'm a woman, and I want you to see me as a woman from now on. I still feel comfortable when I'm with you. That's why I want to be with you from now on. Will that come true?
This is Kaoru's confession of all meanings over the past 10 years and a do-over. But if you're going to start over 10 years ago, this is not quite right for us. Kaoru, I'll reply back in a way that's right for us. Paladin of the Sanctuary, are you ready to be my lifelong companion? If you're ready, take my hand. Eternity. What? It used to come out so smoothly. Not anymore. I said it out loud myself, but I can't seem to keep it together.
I'm not sure I'm getting it right, but, well, I got your proposal.
What? A proposal?
A lifelong companion means you're going to take me as your wife, right?
Wait, hey, what I said included my play along with the...
You're so stubborn, you know that? I took this hand. Besides, an arranged marriage is about deciding who you're going to marry in the first place.
Wait, first of all, we should start dating in a decent way. And so, me and Kaoru were engaged to be married on the same day we became best friends again. Congratulations on your engagement, Haruki! A few months later, Kaoru and I officially announced our engagement. There was some sarcasm from my coworkers, but they all congratulated us, and I brought Kaoru to my parents to officially introduce her as my fiancée. I will finally have a daughter! Now, first of all, this father will give you an ear-picking... Ah!
What awesome parents you have! Don't worry about what's lying there. Just come in.
Haruki has a beautiful wife, young married woman. Nice. Mom, lend me your bat.
Okay.
No! We're engaged. Kaoru is important to me, and I want to continue to be with her.
I don't want to be apart from Haruki anymore either.
Yes, we will start walking together. Two people who had a fight and broke up over something stupid. We held each other's hands tightly so we wouldn't be separated anymore.